Today we are going to see Falling in Reverse, Watch the World Burn for the first time. I actually never heard of the group. I mean, my homie Anthony mentioned them once to me, but I'm not really familiar with their songs. But apparently they have crazy music videos. So super excited to dive into them. I also don't mind my voice because I'm a bit sick, but whatever, let's go. That's sick already.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battled depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return by being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. I actually battle my demons and shallows, and women the deep and the creep in the shallows and lost.
Dude.
I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. They're licking the jar, they're fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with sharks, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a adrenaline, mixed with some redolence. Started a battle, but bitch, I'm gonna finish it. Think you can stop me, not even a let.
Honestly, I just want to keep on watching this video without commenting on it because it's so good already. The song itself, it's epic. And then the visuals, dude. Like the first scene reminds me of one of the latest stupid Fast and Furious movies, but it's so well executed. And like this kind of airplane, I think it's kind of a bomber airplane from the US, obviously, but they have such a sick appearance. Like they really showcase like magnitude and scale and power, and I really like that. And you can also see that, so they make it appear like there's a sunset in the background, and that light actually appears on the airplane as well. And that really sells the VFX effect because obviously none of this is real.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully.
And this shot is so hard. I mean, I think they have these kind of, not sure if they're tube lights above him, but the cyan-like white light contrasts very nicely with the overall greenish dark tint, and then there's also those red lights in the background. I really like this shot a lot.
And I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battled depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return by being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. I actually battle my demons and shallows.
Dude, this is just literally out of this world. It's so sick. So sick. Something I also notice over here is that, so you have these explosion, so the orange, and they made the background, like the sky, kind of bluish, like a very dark blue, but in this way you have like nice color contrast. Because in the filmmaking space and photography in general, like teal and orange are like complementary colors, so they go very well together. And that's something that you can see here as well.
Not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my words and you pick it apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts. I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me.
Wow.
I can feel your energy.
What?
You wouldn't on a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you.
Dude, this is just a whole ass Marvel movie. What the hell? What is this? What am I watching? I'm watching the world burn.
So sensitive, picking my words and you pick it apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts. I got enemies.
That landing on the ground was very cool. And here you see the same. So actually some teal and orange work. They lit the scene itself with some blue tealish lights, and then they have these like orange tube lights to contrast the rest of the scenery. I'm actually not sure if this is a real location, to be honest. I'd assume it's also VFX. And the snakes in the background and in the foreground, they're so cool. So cool.
Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some fun like Gavin knows. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my image.
Man, I just can't. I'm not ready for this today. It's Sunday, I'm sick, and I have to watch something epic like this. Dude, I just can't, for real.
Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah,
I really like these neon cyberpunk vibes a lot.
I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some fun.
And I really like how these guys who are filming him, and then he turns around and then you actually see the point of view from the guys filming him. So that's very nice.
Takes is one post with some fun.
I also really like this pink light on his face, on the left side of his face, which allows for extra depth in the image.
Post with some fun like Gavin knows. You'll never get rid of me, too many men.
I'm sorry, but I have to pause a lot. But this transition,
You'll never get rid of me.
such a beautiful transition. Honestly, one of my favorites I've ever seen.
You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping.
And this scene, guys, I'm sure it's all VFX for now. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure if I can say this on YouTube, but this reminds me of like some kind of Nazi regime. But the scenery is so epic, so sick. And I'm not sure if you saw Dune the movie, but this scenery also reminds me of like the Sardaukar, like chanting and doing their mantras and stuff like that. It was such a sick movie. You definitely have to see that one.
Mystery, put every enemy out of the misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. About to go dark, I'm about to go dizzy. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking every little pretty.
Well, I think this transition is kind of funny because it transitions between the gap of his teeth. It's a sick transition.
You motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding. When I die, I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're like gone. I'm a type on, the vibe's wrong, it's my on. I'm killing the syllables of the letter of Philippa. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. No tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm crawling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna
Honestly, I just can't stop smiling. It was so good. Epic, good. The song itself was hard. So good. We'll definitely add this one to my playlist, by the way. So in these ones, they use a lot of colors, obviously. And as you can see, they put the light on a 90 degree angle next to him. I think even a bit further, like more to the right of him. And that's how you get like the shadows on the other side of his face. Like if I would stand like this and the camera would be here, then there would be a lot of shadows on my face. And this scenery actually reminds me of like some Avatar scenes with the Tree of Life and stuff like that. So maybe they took some inspiration from that. And here, obviously, from The Nun. My wife and I love looking at horror movies, so this is a pretty easy and clear reference. And it's actually very well done, like the makeup and stuff like that. And I think in these shots, they either used a mist filter, which actually makes the lights glow, or they did this in post, like they made everything glow with like halation and another effect. I'm not really sure if this is a VFX scenery, by the way. I think this one is real. I think this one is real. Yeah, I think so. And they have a lot of lights, like pointing inwards to the church from the outside, as you can see. Otherwise, you wouldn't have those glowing windows right there. I should think this is a pretty weird but funny part with the guy right here. I think it's a really cool effect though that it looks like their screens are like sucked into their phones. Beautiful transition. This song, like this clip is so dark. I love it. I love it. Actually, this part where his eyes like go up really creep me out. I think it's it's something to have nightmares of, to be honest. Just look at this. It's very well executed though. I really like this shot as well. They probably hung the camera with a wide angle lens and like some kind of clamp or something to the guitar, and that's how you get this kind of POV shot. And this scenery where he like levitates up there actually reminds me of X-Men. I think it's Stormy, if I'm not mistaken, but she has this kind of ability as well to like obviously to have storms and stuff like that, but also to like levitate and go up into the air. But this is just savage. They just went all in. They took inspiration, I think, from so many places. They were like, okay, go full X-Men mode, Superman, the Nazi regime, and just make it super savage. Just kill everyone. This was so sick. Okay, let's see if we can actually find some information on budgets, lenses, stuff like that. This video is not like a 10 out of 10 for me, it's like a 20 out of 10. Like definitely one of my favorites I've ever seen. Something I've noticed is that it's pretty hard to find like clear budgets for these music videos, but since there was a lot of VFX involved and I don't think they really had to go to a lot of different locations, they didn't really have to do lots of location scouting, they probably were able to save some money on that part and put like more of the money into the VFX part. So apparently there are speculations from between 100 grand to 300 grand. Anyways, let me know which music video you'd like me to analyze next. Peace!